Ministro by Gerardo Ortiz. Best Tropical Latin Album by Cubano Soy by Raul Lara Esos Soneros. Desde Nueva York a Puerto Rico by Eddie Montalvo. Retro by Marlo Rosado La Requena, or Formula Volume 1 by Romeo Santos. Best Americana Album: The Carpenter by the Abbott Brothers, From the Ground Up by John Fulbright, The Lumineers by the Lumineers, Babel by Mumford and Son, or Slipstream by Barani Raitt. Best Bluegrass Album: The Gospel Side of by Daly and Vincent, Life Finds a Way by the Grascals, Beat the Devil and Carry a Rail by Noam Pickellney, Scratch Gravel Road by Special Consensus, Nobody Knows You by Steep Canyon Rangers. Best Blues Album: 33 1/3 by Shamikia Copeland, Lockdown by Dr. John, Let It Burn by Ruthie Foster, and I Still Rise by Heritage Blues Orchestra, and Bring It On Home by Joan Osborne. Best Folk Album: Leaving Eden by Carolina Chocolate Drops, Election Special by Rye Cooter, sorry about that. Hambone's Meditations by Luther Dickinson, The Go Rodeo Sessions by Yo-Yo Mama, Stuart Duncan, Edgar Meyer, and Chris Thiel, or This One's for Him, a tribute to Guy Clark by various artists. Now here is Best Regional Roots Music Album. Malama Ko Aloha, Keep Your Love by Kiloa Beamer, Shikeya, Songs for the People by Redmilla Cody, Pilaya Loha by Weldon Kikiwa Oha. I'm sorry, I don't know how to speak other languages, so I'm really bad at this, so please just ignore that. It's Nothing But the Best by Corey Lidette with Anthony Dopsy and Andre Thierry, or The Band Court Boylan by Wayne Taups, Steve Riley, and Wilson Savoy. Best Reggae Album: Rebirth by Jimmy Cliff, Miracle by the Original Wailers, Tomahawk Technique by Sean Paul, New Legend Jamaica 50th Edition by Sly and Robbie and the Jam Masters, or Reggae Got Soul Unplugged on Strawberry Hill by Toots and the Maytals. Best World Music Album: Folila by Amadou and Miriam, On a Gentle Island Breeze by Daniel Ho, and Jabulani by Hugh Masekula, Traveler by Anushka Shankar, and The Living Room Sessions Part 1 by Ravi Shankar. Best Children's Album: Can You Canoe by the Okie Dokie Brothers, High Five and Other Things That Could Have Happened by Bill Harley, Jumpin' Jazz Kids, A Swinging Jungle Tale featuring Al Jeru, Hubert Laws, and Dee Dee Bridgewater by James Murray and various artists. Little Seeds, Songs for Children by Woody Guthrie by Elizabeth Mitchell, or Radio Jungle by the Pop-Ups. Best Spoken Word Album: American Grown by Michelle Obama, various artists. Back to Work, Why We Need Smart Government for a Strong Economy by Bill Clinton. Drift, The Unmooring of American Military Power by Rachel Maddow. Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, or Society's Children, My Autobiography by Janice Ian. Best Comedy Album: Blow Your Pants Off by Jimmy Fallon, Chody Pendant Live in Concert by Margaret Cho, In God We Rust by Lewis Black, Kathy Griffin, Seaman First Class by Kathy Griffin, Mr. Universe by Jim Gaffigan, and Rise of the Phoenix by Tenacious D. Best Musical Theater Album: Follies by new Broadway cast with Danny Burston, Jan Maxwell, Elaine Page, Bernadette Peters, Ron Raines, and others. The Gershwins, Porgy and Bess by new Broadway cast with Audra McDonald, Norm Lewis, David Allen Greer, and others. Newsies by original Broadway cast with Jeremy Jordan, Cara Lindsay, and others. Nice work. Ooh, what happened? All right. Where was I? Oh, Nice Work If You Can Get It. By original Broadway cast with Matthew Broderick, Kelly O'Hara, and others. Or Once, a New Musical by original Broadway cast with Stevie Casey, Kristen Milioti, and others. Best compilation soundtrack for visual media: The Descendants by various artists, Marley by Bob Marley and the Wailers, Midnight in Paris by various artists, The Muppets by various artists, or Rock of Ages by various artists. Best score soundtrack for visual media: The Adventures of Tintin, The Secrets of the Unicorn by John Williams, composer. The Artist by Ludovic Bors, composer. The Dark Knight Rises by Hans Zimmer, composer. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, composers. Hugo by Howard Shore, composer. Or Journey by Austin Wintory, composer. Best song written for visual media: Abraham's Daughter from The Hunger Games by Arcade Fire. Learn Me Right from Brave by Birdie and Mumford and Sons. Let Me Be Your Star from Smash by Catherine McPhee and Megan Hilty. Man or Muppet from The Muppets by Jason Segel and Walter. Safe and Sound from The Hunger Games by Taylor Swift featuring The Civil Wars. Best Instrumental Composition: December Dream by Foreplay. Mozart Goes Dancing by Chick Corea and Gary Burton. Music of Ansel Adams America by Temple University Symphony Orchestra. Overture, Waltz, and Rondo by Temple University Symphony Orchestra. Without a Paddle by Tone Small. Best Instrumental Arrangement: Afro-Cuban Jazz Suite for Ellington, Bobby Santabaria Big Band. How About You by Gil Evans Project. Irrequieto by Mob Mincer Big Band. Night in Tunisia, Actually an Entire Weekend by Archibald Sandoval. Salt Peanuts, Mani Salado by Arturo Sandoval. Best Instrumental Arrangement Accompanying Vocalist: City of Roses by Esperanza Spalding. Look to the Rainbow by Gil Evans Project and Luciana Souza. Out There by Lorraine Feather. Spain I Can Recall by Algerio and the Metropole Orchestra. Wild is the Wind by Whitney Claire Kaufman. Best Recording Package: Biophilia by Bjork. Boys and Girls by Alabama Shakes. Charmer by Amy Mann. Love This Giant by David Byrne and St. Vincent. Or Swing Low Megalyn by Dirty Projectors. Best Boxed or Special Limited Edition Package: The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, soundtrack from the motion picture, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. I'm probably saying that wrong, but sorry about that. Go Fly a Kite by Ben Queller. Ram Paul McCarthy Archive Collection, Deluxe Edition by Paul and Linda McCartney. Some Girls Super Deluxe Edition by the Rolling Stones. Woody at 100, the Woody Guthrie Centennial Collection by Woody Guthrie. Best Album Notes: Banjo Diary, Lessons from Tradition by Stephen Wade. First Recordings 50th Anniversary Edition by The Beatles with Tony Sheridan. The Pearl Sessions by Janis Joplin. Piazzolla in Brooklyn by Pablo Aslan Quintet. Or Singular Genius, the complete ABC singles. Best Historical Album: He Is My Story, the Sanctified Soul of Arizona Drains by Arizona Drains. Old Time Smoky Mountain Music, 34 historic songs, ballads, and instrumentals recorded in the Great Smoky Mountains by songcatcher Joseph S. Hall by various artists. Apika penned Africa at 70 RPM by various artists. Ram, Paul McCartney Archive Collection Deluxe Edition by Paul and Linda McCartney. The Smile Sessions Deluxe Box Set by the Beach Boys. Woody at 100, the Woody Guthrie Centennial Collection by Woody Guthrie. Best Engineered Album Non-Classical, The Absence by Melody Gardot, Ashes and Fire by Bryan Adams, The Goat, Rodeo Sessions by Yo-Yo Ma, Stuart Duncan, Edgar Meyer, and Chris Dial, Love is a Four-Letter Word by Jason Mraz, Slingshot by Rebecca Pigeon. Pigeon. Sorry about that. Producer of the Year, Non-Classical, Dan Auerbach, Jeff Bashker, Diplo, Marcus Drives, Salam Remy. Best Remixed Recording Non-Classical, In My Mind by Axel Remix by Ivan Goff and Phoenix Paul featuring Georgie K. Lie Down in Darkness by Photic Remix by Moby. Midnight City, Eric Pride's Private Remix by M83. Promises by Skrillex and Nero Remix. Nero. The Vet Tommy Trash Remix by Dead Mo5 featuring Chris James. Best Surrounded Sound Album, Chamberlain by David Miles Huber, Modern Cool by Patricia Barber, Quiet Winter Night by Hoff Ensemble, Rupa Kanda by Los Angeles Percussion Quartet, or Storm Corrosion by Storm Corrosion. Best Engineered Classical, Americana by Modern Mandolin Quartet, Beethoven, The Late String Quartets, Operas 127 and 131, Life and Breath Choral Works by Renee Carlson, Charles Bruffy and Kansas City Chorale, Music for a Time of War, Carlos Calmer and the Oregon Symphony, or Souvenir by Trondheim Celestine. Yeah, sorry about that. Producer of the Year Classical, Blanton Alspa, Tim Hanley, Marina Ledden, Victor London, James Melanson, Dan Merceru. Best Orchestral Performance, Adam Harmoniller and Short Ride in a Fast Machine by San Francisco Symphony, Mahler Symphony No. 1 by Budapest Festival Orchestra, Music for a Time of War by Oregon Symphony, Rachmaninoff by Symphonic Dances, Syllabus Symphonies Numbers 2 and 5 by Minnesota Orchestra, Best Opera Recording, Berg Lulu Symphony Orchestra of the Grand Teatro del Liceu, Handel Agrippina by Akademie für Alte Musik Berlin, Stravinsky The Rake Progress by London Philharmonic Orchestra and the Glyndebourne Chorus, Vivaldi Tizun, Le Concert des Nations, or Wagner Der Ring des Nibelungen by the Metropolitan Opera Chorus, the Metropolitan Opera Chorus. The choral performance, Handel, Israel and Egypt by Trinity Baroque Orchestra, Trinity Choir, Wall Street. Life and Breath Choral Works by Renee Clausen, by Matthew Gladden, Lindsay Lang, Rebecca Lloyd, Sarah Tanhill, and Pamela Williamson, Kansas City Chorale. Ligeti Requiem, Apparitions, San Francisco Polyphony, by Barbara Hanningen and Susan Perry, WDR Sinfonier Orchestra, Con SWR Vokalensemble and Slicker, and WDR Ronde Funkerkoln. The Nightingale by Michaela Petri, Danish National Vocal Ensemble,